All right, what is going on, my dudes? We are back here today with the very first war of season 33. So, as you can see in the top left, we got a pretty fun team here today. We are using all three of these champions, including Anti-Venom. So we got some rank 3 Anti-Venom and rank 3 Penny Parker action in this war. And we're going to start out with that today, man. So path 9A here, 9 in section 1, all right? If you saw my Anti-Venom video, I was like, path 9, hazard shift, man, he could potentially be pretty freaking good there. Well, we're about to see. Now, this, spoiler alert, man, this seriously might be like one of my cleanest, smoothest, most textbook war fights I've ever had, and I've had a lot. I've had a lot of war fights, and this is just like, it couldn't possibly have gone better, man. So what I'm keeping an eye on this entire time, there is a node here called Schadenfreude, I believe, or there are two nodes that are very similar. That this is the one where if a debuff goes on you, you're going to have a Fury on the defender for about 6 seconds or 8 seconds, something like that. But it's a very potent Fury, right? So what I'm doing this entire fight is I'm watching the counter under Void's health bar. Hazard shift doesn't matter. We're immune to both poison and incinerate here. But I am only going to be crossing my combo past 10. When the passive debuff timer is on me for Void. So I'm taking this fight very slowly, and I'm making sure I never ever proc that Fury onto Void. So I was going for a lot of special ones, and the intention was to reverse his willpower healing. But as you can see, this guy wasn't running willpower for defense, okay? So no willpower here. That's okay. This fight would have went a little bit faster if he was running willpower, but not the biggest deal in the world there. I said, all right, since there's no willpower, I'm going to go for the special too. I'm going to get some nice Furies here, but I'm still going to stick to the plan, keep it slow. He's now down to 4% health. We're at a solid 97% health to finish off that fight, man. And Anti-Venom made his Alliance War debut for me with an absolute freaking bang, dude. Now, I don't really foresee myself using this guy too much in war going forward in the future. However, man, it's really nice to know that I feel like he's very reliable in case we do need him for something, and that's why I took him to rank 3 specifically, because A, he's very good and I like him, but B, since I always bring him along with Spider-Man 2099, it's really nice to have him as a solid option when we need him for certain fights, right? So that is the first fight of the war, and up next, we got some rank 4 Spidey action versus a rank 4 Penny Parker on Power Snack Node 22 Mini, right? Yeah, so this is of course a tough fight. I went in here, I saw she was rank 4. I was like, all right, man, rank 4 versus rank 4. This could be an interesting one. So yeah. Also, I feel like people are gonna comment this. I didn't get a haircut. I just have it behind me right now. So I've just realized that I haven't had it in the camera yet. So I feel like people would probably comment that. But anyway, point is, I fought Penny so many times over the past 2 seasons with Spidey. I've become unbelievably comfortable fighting her with anybody at this point. Spidey is my favorite option just because, for me, the main playstyle with Spidey is I like to hit into the block, and the way you fight Penny is hitting into her block. So I feel really comfy fighting her, right? This is backup recovery about to happen when she drops below 50% health. There we go. And boom, nice big burst there. Unfortunately, I like to be hitting into the block as that happens, but she happened to be throwing the special one. Really not that big a deal here. Her shield, because I would have liked to have gotten back to up to a special 2 at this point. I didn't put on a power start 1 boost for this. I put on an advanced invulnerability boost just in case, right? But I would have liked to, finish the fight with the special 2 there. I'll just have to go through a cycle of hitting her block again. Not too concerned about it. We're just taking this fight slow. Slow and steady does win the race here, right? Although the tiebreaker in war is based on fight time, but there's no tiebreaker if you're winning in the death count, right? So it's better to be safe, and if there happens to be a tie, whoever went faster wins, but there won't be a tie if you rush and you die. So we finished that fight at a full 100% health, which is pretty sweet, especially when we're about to jump to the fight coming up next. So we just had 2 textbook perfect fights, could not possibly have gone better. Now we're here on node 26, effective defense, stunning reflection or stun shield vulnerability, whatever it's called. And this is a tough fight, man. So obviously Spidey is a great option here. I'm not even sure if I've ever done this fight before, Sasquatch here with Spidey. I know like Vega's done it a ton. I've seen him I've seen many videos of Vega doing this. So here I got the weakness on him. There's 2. Here's where I'm getting like. Here's my problem with this fight. You see those 2 counters? There are 2 counters there, and I don't know which is which. They look identical. One of them is for the stun shield, and one of them is for the global, and they're just ever so slightly off sync. And I'm saying to myself like, okay, like I can't be hitting him when either of these are going to be turning the corner, because I don't know which one is going to potentially make him unstoppable. So I wasn't planning to go for the special 3 here, but I did because I wanted the slow debuff on him, because I was like, I don't know. Now that I'm looking at it, watching it back, it looks like they are in sync, right? Because they must be the same duration, but still, man, but still, it just, when you have multiple debuffs going on too, it kind of threw me off, So here I have the 1 weakness on him, right? So I have the 1 weakness on him, and I noticed that I didn't pause it right there, maybe because of the disorient debuff on me, but the wither debuff is off of him right now. So A, I can't put ruptures on him by hitting his block. B, I can't increase my combat power rate, right? So now he's in wrath. I'm like, oh my god, dude. Like, when you're fighting Sasquatch, look at my health, nice. When you're fighting Sasquatch, right, with Spidey, the main thing there is like, cool, you got exhaustion, and then he shut off right away. But unfortunately, it fell off. He went into wrath. There's a bunch of things visually going on in that fight that just threw me for a little bit of a loop. It was like, actually, like, looking back at it, it was like fine for like the majority of the fight here. Like we were at 94% health, like right towards the end, and then he hit my block twice here, right? And I got disorients, and those disorients, they're pretty potent here. And I see all there's passives and stuff going on, and I'm like, I'm just gonna like block a little bit just to be super safe. I'm like, let me just block again just to be safe here. I'm like, I'll use some potions, whatever, build to the special 2, boom. If I do this fight again, I'm probably just gonna go for special 2s, because why not, right? So yeah, man, spent a bunch of loyalty, healed up, and now we got a dragon dude on path 7. This is a Spite. Watch this. Beautiful start. So this is a Spite, and also the node that when you knock them down, when they hit your block, they're going to gain power. But obviously that's not going to happen here, and you can't really hurt us with Spites. So this was a nice break after that Sasquatch, man, because this is my favorite kind of fight to do with Spidey. You guys know I love when they got the passive power gain. I kind of was going to take advantage of it. Watch this. Just watch this. Ready? Ready? Are you ready? From 22% health. It's just beautiful. It's just gorgeous the way it happens, man. Up next, we got Immortal Abomination here. Aspect of Evolution, Kinetic Transfer, putting on an advanced power boost, okay? And I've never used Penny in War. Haven't used her much solo. I've used her a decent bit. Like in like casual stuff, nothing serious yet. But she's good for like this kind of thing. Like she's good for kinetic transference. You know, she's poison immune. What I want to do here is I essentially want to throw the special one, like, you know, right after he gets above bar of power. On Aspect of Evolution, he's going to be gaining power faster now, which is actually fine. I'm not too worried about that. But yeah, as you can see, there we go. Boom. Now, one thing, really quickly. Wait. So, no. Okay. What I was thinking when I was going through this is that, so the way that she works is that when you're at 11 or more of her spider charges, on activation of special 1, she puts a power burn on the defender, right? But I was at 10. So I'm seeing 18, I'm not seeing a power burn. I'm like, why didn't that happen? That's why. Okay, so let's keep going. Bait out the special 1. Okay, now as long as I have my sync shield up, which is the purple icon, I can parry and not worry about kinetic transference, because it like power locks the defender or something when you parry or block or something like that. So it's like literally designed to counter kinetic transference in war, and it works, right? So we're gonna go for the special 2 here, and holy crap, that's just some nice damage. He's throwing his special 2. Unfortunately, that removed our sync shield. I was hoping that the Incinerates would kill him, but unfortunately, 8% health left. So at this point, we're very close to finishing out the fight. I was again hoping the special 1 would kill him. Unfortunately, it did not. And now he's at 1% health. 3 bars of power, but we got him. I was very, very confident that, you know, we could kill him off with a full 5-hit combo there after he gets pushed to 3 bars. So I'm a little blurry. Let me fix that. There we go. So yeah, it was a good fight. You know, like I said, first time using Penny in war, felt fine about it. Got these ancient relics of the contest right here, these old dual use glory potions. Yeah, we got Bishop on node 47 here. And this is kinetic transference once again. And my favorite option for kinetic transference now is Spidey, of course. You know, 2 amazing options for kinetic transference that we used for different reasons. I was initially assigned Anti-Venom for I-Bomb, which maybe could have been okay. He is poison immune, but I don't know. I-Bomb's not the speediest champ, and he doesn't really control power too well, so wouldn't have been like too ideal for me. So I said, you know, like, what if I bring Penny? I think Penny could be great. And Steve said to me, and I quote, "I mean this from the bottom of my heart. I don't care who you use." And I said, "I'm going to use Thor Jane Foster." And he said, "Well, I guess that's how your streak is going to end." So for anybody who has been following along from the past like 2 seasons, I'm currently on a deathless streak of, I believe, 186. So there's 7 fights in this war. If I solo them all, we should be at 193. Quick math. 186 plus 7, right? So that would be pretty cool. Maybe we'll save Thor Jane Foster for a later date then. But yeah, so this Bishop is like fine. My main goal here is I don't want to push him to a special 1, and that's really the goal, you know. And I have 3 Withers up and 5 Exhaustions, and I'm about to have 4 Withers up. And right now I'm thinking to myself, holy crap, I cannot wait to get that Scorpion synergy, because I would do 1 combo into his block and he'd be at like 20 ruptures. So I'm very excited for that to enter the game. Oh boy, I'm so excited for that. Plus, I mean, dude, imagine running 3 science champs in war. I mean, who knows? It's like unnecessary for war, but just like in general to have, it just seems pretty sweet. It seems pretty sweet. But yeah, man, that Bishop pretty much flushed right down the toilet. We did a lot of our Dex parry heavy method there, and it worked out pretty well. We got 1 fight left. In there. Okay, we're back. It's against our boy Mango Eggnog here. We've done this fight so many times, dude. So many times. I usually power start 1 boost here, but I've used that I think 3 times in this war. So like, I knew that I can do this fight without it. And I was like, I really don't know if I want to use 4 Power Start 1 boosts over 7 fights. That seems like a bad idea for, like, you know, preserving boosts for when I need them, you know, in the season. So I said to myself, all right, how about I just, like, not do that? And, you know, watching this fight back, probably could have, like, you know, built power a little bit faster, got into the special 2 a little bit faster, but I'm not too concerned about it. What I'm watching his hatred is at 5. Now it's at 7. So once it gets to 9, you know, if he throws one more special 1, it'll be at 9. And at that point, if he throws another special 1, then he'll go unstoppable for a bit. Wouldn't be too concerned with it. The only thing that can't happen in this fight is he can't get to a special 2 because it's unblockable and then I would die. So that wouldn't be good, right? So at this point, I'm like, all right, here comes the special 2. I'm going to turtle up a little bit here. I don't want him to throw the special 1. I'm just going to turtle up. There we go. And now, you know, 13 ruptures on the defender, watching for the global, right? I see his health is like slowly going down. I'm like, we could probably just like let the ruptures do the job here. 17 ruptures, man. Like I said, slow and steady, it's going to win the race. And today, slow and steady absolutely won that race, right? So, yeah, man, that was our war. That was our first war of season 32. It felt very, very good. Aside from that, Sasquatch was a little sketchy. I mean, I was never too worried about it, but we did take some damage, you know? That node kind of sucks. In all honesty, it's not my favorite node to fight in war. But, yeah, man, Anti-Venom debut, Penny Parker debut. They both were phenomenal at what they were intended to do. 2 champions who I recently took to rank 3. I'm very happy about both of them. Always glad to use new fun rank 3s in war. It always makes it feel like a fun, worthwhile rank up, you know, like when I use them in like meaningful, you know, high pressure content. That's always fun. But yeah, man, that's it for this one. I do hope you enjoyed it. If you did, drop your boy a big old like. Let me know what you think about the first war of season 33. Busting out some fun attackers, man. And of course, Spidey is an absolute beast. But yeah, that's it for this one. I'll be seeing you around.